Hello, welcome to Take One Vlogmas, day 2. And today I thought I'd share a little bit about my workflow, how I create my videos. It's something that people often ask about. So it all starts really in the morning, and then I'll have my morning coffee and something to eat, and then the driver will pick me up and take me onto the gym, and I'll hit the gym for a couple of hours with my personal trainer, and then from there it's straight on to the recording studios. When I get to the recording studios, I'll usually go straight to the catering truck, to be honest, get a little bit of brunch to recharge after my workout. Down in the catering truck, I'll be no doubt having a chat with the script editors. So the script writing team will have been working tirelessly through the night, all 8 of them, and just in time for the morning where the script editors will pick it all up while I'm in the gym. They'll be there trying to hone it and polish it into the final script. And so while I'm having a bite to eat, we'll be usually going through the running order for the show. And then from there, it's straight over to hair and makeup, and they do an awesome job. It's usually about a 3-hour job, something like that, because they've got to transform me from the peak of physical fitness that I am with my chiseled good looks, and they do a remarkable transformation. They really do an amazing job, and it starts with first of all they apply the skull cap to give me this sort of bald look and hide my luscious long hair, and then they apply all of these rubbery prosthetics. So it's the full face mask that gives me these sort of jowls here, these little flabby bits around the outside, and really the chunky cheeks and all this sort of stuff. That's all applied. It is a long and tiring task, I've got to say, not least for the people that are doing it, but I get pretty bored with it as well, to be honest, day in, day out. But hey, you've got to do what you've got to do, haven't you? Then it's on to wardrobe, and I get the fat suit on. And so that, I don't know if you've ever put a wetsuit on, and if you're familiar with how hard it is to actually get your arms into the long sleeves of the wetsuit. Well, it's a bit like that for me. I sort of just squeeze into it, and then somebody just zips me up at the back. They've done quite a good job because they've actually integrated the polo shirt with the actual fat suit as well. So I've just got some little overlaps on the sleeves here, but apart from that, it's just all basically one thing. So it does make it easy to get in and out of in that respect, I suppose. And then fortunately, these little flappy bits that are left at the top are just good to tuck in the rest of the sort of face mask and the neck part that goes in. And if you saw the before and after photos, you would be amazed at the transformation and how they can really take me from, as I say, quite the Adonis into this fairly overweight, middle-aged, balding guy. It's quite the transformation. It's pretty amazing work. The catering, I only wish the catering was as good as the hair and makeup. That's all I can say. But in any case, so from there, then it's over to the actual studio, and obviously I'll say hello to all of the people involved in the production, the grip, the key grip, the runner, lighting, the set designers, and all this sort of stuff. These sort of people, I'll say hello to all the people in the gallery as well, and then it'll be down to my chair. Now the thing about it is, although obviously I give the impression of sitting at a desk, I'm actually just sitting at a chair and in front of the camera. All of the other computer related stuff is all added in after. It's totally meaningless to me. It's it's just a complete mystery. I'm not really a techie sort of person, so it's just good to be able to sit down, and I do tend to try and do it all in one take. It's a bit like, it's just total jargon to me. I don't really understand any of the words in the script, and in some ways that makes it actually quite easy to say, because I don't sort of trip over myself wondering what on earth we're talking about. It's just all jargon. So in that respect, it's quite good. But I do have a couple of script editors that are on hand to just sort of prompt me whenever I do make a little slip up. But like I say, it's all nonsense to me, so I never really know whether I've got it out right or not. And then after I've finished my bit, then basically it goes on to the editors, and what they do is they take all of the they've got the tech guys that are actually doing all of the tutorial style stuff on screen. Then they go and just sort of merge that all in after the fact, and that's pretty much how it's done. And for me, the day is done by usually, all of that effort for the hair and makeup and all of these other things to basically just for usually about 30-40 minutes of actual reading, and then I've got to take it all off again, and so I'm usually wrapped up by about 5 p.m, something like that, 6 p.m. And then it's back at it the next day, and so that's what it's like really to sort of produce a video a day that I've been doing for the past 6.5 months. No, actually, the reality is I just basically wake up at 3 a.m. I have my my morning coffee and meditation and journaling for an hour, and then between 4 and 6 I just sit down and I make a video, and that is pretty much it. It is amazing what you can actually do with Ecamm Live, and it never really ceases to amaze me how it's just like an all-in-one package, and one person can literally just do everything. It is quite amazing. There isn't much more to my workflow than that. It's not really a secret, it's not really a trick. It's just literally come and sit down, sit in front of the computer and talk about something that sort of interests me and that I know what I'm talking about to some point, although I do catch myself out sometimes, and that's pretty much it. That is my workflow. No real planning and no real storyboarding or anything like that. It's just a case of sit down and talk, and that has been the thing that has been most liberating, to be honest, about Ecamm Live. Is it does just enable me to sit down and talk as if I'm talking to you, a friend, about you know, what I'm working on or something like that. And I just always imagine that I've got somebody in my mind that I'm talking to. So it could be a friend, could be a work colleague, could be a relative, that I'm just telling them how to do something. And that is the extent of my workflow. So I hope I didn't waste your time too much by the nonsense at the beginning, but that is all there is to it from me. I'll probably go into a bit more detail in another video about the actual real way that I sort of capture my ideas and things like that. But in terms of the actual videos, there's not a huge amount of preparation goes into it. And if you have watched a lot of my videos, you'll probably realize that there's not a lot of preparation that goes into it, because I'm often fumbling my words and tripping over my things. But what I realize is people don't tend to mind that as much as I always used to think they are. I'm not an entirely recovered perfectionist, but I am a recovering perfectionist. So that is all I've got to say on that. So with that bit of 7 minutes of stupidity out of the way, I'll let you all get back on with your days. So until tomorrow, have an absolutely wonderful day.